Hey everybody, so it's 2 weeks before Christmas. We had a cold front come through southern Florida, and unfortunately, we have been having wind chills at night down into the low 30s and 40s. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to head out to the causeway just before I go out and do my Christmas shopping, and I want to see what's actually underneath the bridge that I fish at. I always wondered about it, and I'll show you the setup that I'm using. If you watch one of my videos I made when I was back in North Carolina of my do-it-yourself tips and tricks, you will know that I actually bought this painter's pole at Lowe's that actually extends to 12 feet. And I made a modification since then. I got some PVC piping, and I put an extra handle on there to hold it steady. The only thing bad about this is it does not have a shock mount on it, so you can hear my hands on the pole, a lot of scraping and squeaks and everything else, so I really can't use the audio for it. It's more or less for B-roll, but this is the setup I'm going to use today to find out what's underneath that bridge. As you can see here, I bought a new LED light over at Deep Six Dive Shops. It was a little expensive, but it goes down to about 120 feet, 3 very bright LEDs, and it's rechargeable. And of course, I got my action cam. Now, if you're wondering about all the string that's on here, the current at the causeway is very, very strong. It's also black water, so you really can't go swimming, snorkeling, or diving in it. You're not really going to see more than maybe a foot or two in front of your face. That's where I'm hoping this light will actually help out. But my fear was, even though everything here is screwed together, and I got it as tight as possible, my fear is if anything does come unscrewed because of the strong current, that I would actually lose it. So I went ahead and strung everything together. I'm going to keep my fishing pole with me in the car, even though I'm not fishing. This way here, if anything does come apart, I can actually go ahead and fish it out of the water, and hopefully it'll stay all together. So I got everything all tied off, which is probably a little bit overkill. You can see I've got a string that goes all the way down the length of this and wraps up at the end here. This here is about 15 to 18 foot of string, so I can actually extend the pole all the way out. And then I also went and tied it to the hole that's there. This way here, if it does all come apart, everything will be all strung together, and I can actually hopefully get everything back. But everything's all screwed tight, so I'm hoping nothing does come apart, but we'll see. We're pulling into the causeway now. This is under the bridge area, and what we're going to do is we're going to walk out under that bridge, although there's a lot of fishermen today, so I don't know what people are going to think. But okay, so this is the area that I am going to start off in, over by that fish cleaning station. The reason why I'm choosing that area is the current actually does not run as strong as it does once you start walking out on the bridgeway. So I'm hoping this will be a good test on whether or not this rig up will hold together. But I'm going to go ahead and mount my camera off the fish cleaning area so that you can actually see what I'm doing, and we're going to go ahead and lower this contraption down into the water. Okay, so I just talked to a guy who came through here, and he said he did not catch anything this morning, so the fishing has even slowed down since last week. Let me go ahead and show you the water conditions that I'm going to be filming in. So as you can see, it's very black water. This is why you do not want to go snorkeling down in here or diving, not to mention the current. Now this here is all the causeway area. That land that you see out there is Hutchinson Island, which separates the causeway from the actual beach ocean front. This causeway is also known as the Indian River. You see there's a couple guys fishing down off the bridge over there, but as I'm looking around, okay, so as I'm looking around, I'm not really getting too excited I don't see any bait fish or greenies actually swimming around. So, not really getting hopeful of actually seeing too much today. Now, I was hoping there would be more greenies, but I think with the wind and the cold that's come in, it's possible that they're just not here right now. Okay, so I just stepped over here where the water is a little bit clearer, but I'm going to go ahead, set this thing down in the water, and just to see what we can see. We just did a test. My only worry is the fact that I'm not going to be able to reach down far enough. Even 12 feet might not be enough, but what we're going to do is we're going to walk out over here under the bridge. I'm going to start over at this first little section right here. Alright, so I'm going to start over at this first little section. I'm going to start a little bit on the darker side because I really want to see what this light can do. The only thing is, I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach down far enough with this pole. So let's see if this is going to work out. If I'm going to be able to lower it down here enough. Like I said, the current's a little bit stronger up in here. Any luck this morning? Nah. It's been slow last couple weeks, so yeah.
The water's still dirty, you know.
Yeah. Still some of that runoff from Lake Okeechobee still filtering through here.
They took it at 17 feet.
Yeah.
They can't get it down.
They still can't get it down. Well, we've been getting a lot of rain, so.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, I had better luck a couple days ago down under the Stewart Bridge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was here from 4:30 till about 10 a couple days ago, and had a couple bites, but they were just bait stealers. I didn't catch anything. Went down under the Stewart Bridge. I ended up with 5 sand perch and a jack.
Okay.
And then one guy caught a nice big sheep's head, about the size of the drum that I caught over off the seawall a few weeks before. But it's really slowed down. I was hoping with the cold front.
I know, it might move to fish.
But from people I've been talking to, nothing.
There's a lot of bait here, too.